Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Mitch is in Washington, D.C. Hi, Mitch. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Thanks for having me. How y'all doing today?
Better than we deserve. What's up?
So my wife and I recently went under contract on a house, and we're excited, but as two people that have pretty much adhered to a debt-free lifestyle, we're nervous about taking out a mortgage on the property. We know real estate's a great investment, but we're nervous to take out a chunk of our savings for the cash due at close, and even more nervous about the monthly payment on the mortgage. Should I press ahead and take on that debt or hit pause and rethink things?
Well, it depends on what's giving you pause about this. Is it because the payment is a big portion of your income every month? I mean, what percentage of your income is it tapping into every month?
So my wife and I do about $215,000 a year between the two of us, and the mortgage is the house was sold for $775,000. We're putting 5% down, so it's going to be a big check.
More than 25% of your take-home pay.
Probably.
That might be why you're feeling this. Because at the end of the day, right, when you have your mortgage, you want to feel good about it, right? You want to know, okay, right, I can pay the mortgage. I also have plenty of spread here to do everything else that I need to do. Because let's just break down the numbers here. Okay, most people, they're wanting to put 10% some sort of giving, right? At some point, you're going to want to put 15% aside for your investing, and then you've got this 25% mortgage payment. You're already at 50%. So if that mortgage payment creeps in, 30, 40%, you're going to start feeling that pinch very quickly. And my guess is that's probably where you're at.
How much money you got in savings?
Between the two of us, about $90,000.
Okay. And you're putting most of that down?
We're putting about $56,000 of it down and keeping a little bit left over just for a rainy day.
Okay. And you have no other debt?
No, zero debt, except for student loans. But I haven't paid on those since the pandemic. And I'm a federal employee, so they're going to be forgiven soon anyway.
No, they're not. There's not a program to forgive student loans that's actually working. What do you mean? Who told you your loan?
I thought if you were a federal employee after a number of years of federal service, they actually forgave your balance of your loans. I think it's 10 or 15 years of federal service.
Yeah, it's 10 years, and
so
far, 97% of the people that have made application for that have not gotten their forgiveness.
We literally ran the numbers. Me and some folks who work here in research department ran the numbers on that yesterday. It's 1.97%.
Of the people that apply actually get forgiveness.
So I hate to say it,
how
but that's
much is your student loan debt?
It's probably $80,000 to $100,000 between the two of us.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Well, you have signed a contract, and so you're in this deal unless you are not approved for the mortgage. So you will keep your word. I'll never tell people to break their word. But if we were to coach you before you got into all of this, we would tell you to become debt-free, student loans and everything, before you purchased a home. A government plan to forgive your student loans is statistically irrational. It doesn't occur. And so we want you to clear. I would want you to, as a best method of building the best possible life with the most wealth, is to clear all debt, including student loans, as soon as possible. Have an emergency fund plus a down payment. So you would not be in a position to buy a home today if you had come to us before you were under contract. Now that you're under contract, make sure that the home is a 15-year mortgage, not that is no more than 25% of your take-home pay, and take-home pay being not after 401k, but just after taxes. After taxes. And and are you putting money into your 401ks right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you would, in your situation, if you go ahead and close on the house, or if you don't, stop that temporarily until you get these student loans cleared. Because the best thing you can do for your future is to clear these student loans as soon as possible. And then let's keep the home payment on a 15-year fixed where it's no more than a fourth of your take-home pay after taxes, not after health insurance, not after car payment coming out for the credit union, not after 401k and all that, but just after taxes, what's your take-home pay, and is your payment going to be more than that? And that's how we would tell you to do it, using what we call the baby steps, which has helped more people get out of debt and become wealthy than any other system so far right now in America. Certainly more than 1.6% of the people that attempt it.
Well, here's the thing. When he made an offer on this house, we don't know if he planned on getting a 15-year or a 30-year. I sure hope he planned on a 15-year. He's going to be up a creek without a paddle.
Well, I mean, it probably doesn't state that in the contract. It just says to be approved for financing.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're not approved for financing because you say, I will only do a 15-year, then you would be out of the deal.
Oh, well, there
and
you
then
go.
you would write a check and pay off your student loans that
Loophole.
day. And you would rent for a little while longer until you get yourself in a position to actually purchase. See, this is the problem, folks, that gets us just so angry around here we can't breathe, because we love you guys and we want you to win. And when you believe lies about your money that cost you decades of your life, it disturbs us because we want you to win. And here's one of these lies, just very casually, as if it was just a stated known fact.
Oh, well, they'll get forgiven.
I don't have to worry about those student loans; they're forgiven. And then you come to find out they're not.
And it's a lot of them too.
1.6% of the people get to the 10-year mark under that program are actually getting forgiveness. Yeah, and then there's the new 30-year program, which is going to end up being worse, only you will be 20 years further in, too. Yeah.
It's not good.
Meantime, you've sat on this egg and sat on this egg and sat on this egg, and when it hatches, it's a monster.
A monster.
In the egg. Yeah. It wasn't a goose. It was a monster. No goose laying any golden eggs in there.
It was a rotten egg.
A little goonie comes out.
It's so true. And that's
just infuriates me that the government has continued to spread this crap, and that people on these hope stealers on the internet continue to spread this crap and people believe it. And when you believe a lie and you act on a lie, it always causes you to stub your toe, have a bloody nose, and a black eye. It always causes that. Oh, bless his heart. I'm so sorry for him.
Yeah, that's tough. I was talking to a reporter today.
This is a guy that doesn't like debt.
Right. I was talking to a reporter today, and I said to him, everybody's complaining about the interest rates in the housing market. Oh, it's so hard to buy a house today, da-da-da-da-da. But these are the same people, Dave, who are fine with and doing what this guy's doing. Well, I only have $80,000, $100,000 debt. I'm fine with keeping that there. I'm like, if you don't see how that's affecting your ability to purchase a home and have peace about it.
That's one of the reasons.
This is all related.
Because even if the forgiveness is hanging out, the only way the forgiveness, if it did happen, is if you continue to make the payments. So that's what's putting the squeeze on the dadgum budget. It's a $100,000 student loan.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why you're feeling pinched. You're exactly right.
But even if you're one of these people who says, "Oh, I'm going to get the lowest payment possible," you're going to tell me that you're going to move into a brand new $775,000 house, and that $100,000 of student loans isn't going to strangle you with its presence every night?
Yeah. Well, there's a goonie. You're sitting. There's a little monster in that egg. A little goonie.
It's like when we've all been there, right? Somebody's coming over to the house and your house is a mess. Oh, my parents-in-law, my mother-in-law's coming over. So you slide everything in the closet real quick.
How come it's always the in-laws with you?
Look, I don't know, Dave. I maybe shouldn't make a metaphor where in-laws are the same as student loans. But you shove it all into the closet and you think it's clean, but you know what's really in that closet and you know it's got to get dealt with.